Ashrae's Chapter Technology Transfer Committee, or CTTC, is the bridge between grassroots and society-level committees. CTTC plays an integral part in ensuring timely industry information goes where it is needed. CTTC provides education, resources, and presentation information to Ashrae chapters around the world. CTTC develops tools that enable chapters to offer industry-related information and programs to all segments of the industry. CTTC promotes membership in Ashrae technical committees. Ashrae TCs are home to the best and brightest, preparing handbook chapters, programs, technical papers, and advising society on all aspects of HVAC and R technology. CTTC also heads Ashrae's Distinguished Lecturer Program, which provides local chapters and student branches the opportunity to collaborate and hear outstanding speakers on the leading edge of technology. Thanks to the Society's financial support, even small chapters can host world-class programs. CTTC organizes a yearly 3-hour webcast, which provides a fresh technical outlook on a current HVAC and R topic. Popular topics include commissioning, IEQ, building energy performance, and dedicated outdoor air systems, and participants may earn continuing education credits for their attendance. CTTC also administers chapter, regional, and society-level awards. Chapter award winners can be submitted to regional competitions, and regional winners are invited to compete at the society level. Applications are judged with respect to efficiency, innovation, environmental impact, and presentation. Ashrae's Chapter Technology Transfer Committee, establishing connections to keep you plugged in and on the cutting edge.
Welcome you all for this webinar for Ashrae Region 12. I would like to introduce, first of all, myself. I'm gonna be a little self-description for inclusive purpose. So I'm a curious engineer with a light brown hair, green eyes, brown skin, wearing a black shirt showing in front of a navy blue background. This is me, Guto Rios. So I would like to introduce to you John Constantinid. He is a director and regional chair, DRC, of Ashrae Region 12. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Guto. It is a pleasure to be here.
It is my pleasure. Sorry for the inconvenience and sorry for can't showing all the videos that we had prepared for this, but I think it will be all okay. And in the second, I'm gonna introduce you Thiago Portes. He is a CTTC Regional Vice Chair at Ashrae Region 12. Welcome, Thiago. How are you?
Thank you, good. I'm good, and you?
I'm good too. And in the third, I'm gonna introduce you Esteban Bacchini. If I'm not pronouncing correctly your name, please just let me know.
It is.
Esteban.
It is okay, Guto.
It's correct, Bacchini.
Bacchini. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the invitation. I am glad to be here with you this afternoon.
We are all glad. I'm sorry one more time for the inicio. Okay. Now we're gonna try to discuss or try to take a little bullet points of international travel for Ashrae, and I think we need to start, or it's better to start with John, is our DRC. John, you have some tips, comments, or some instruction for the ones who want and who needs to travel internationally by Ashrae. Please let us know. Enlighten us.
Yes, I will try to enlighten you. So most of the people who need to travel internationally need to consider planning. International travel is not like travel within your own country. And I'm speaking to those in Florida who just need to drive from one city to another. So this involves flying across international boundaries. Those in South America, unless you're in Brazil where you fly within Brazil, you otherwise need to fly between countries. There may be some larger countries where you can drive within or fly within the country. But for the most part, how we work in Ashrae, we fly between countries because that is how we meet. We have many national chapters. In fact, every chapter in our region is a national chapter, some multinational chapter in the case of CARICOM, with the exception of 7 chapters, 6 in Florida and Puerto Rico, which is a territory of the United States. So with that said, we need to consider, what do I need to think about? So I'm going to bring out here this list, and this has helped me remember almost everything. And I've only forgot one thing, but then I was able to improve to get nothing. So let me put it here. I have this list called Pack This. So this contains everything that you need. Whether you buy this type of list or you create your own list, you need a list to keep track of what you need to pack. Pack this. So what do you need to consider? Your basics: travel aids, funds, money, tickets, your documents, your passport, your bags, your laundry, if you're going to be like me and stay in South America for 3 weeks. So I have to figure out where to do laundry. Miscellaneous: house keys, umbrella, technology, cell phones, chargers, work, if you plan to bring it with you, which I will not. Clothes, ranging from your undergarments to your shirts to your jackets, headwear, outerwear, casual, formal, and hygiene. Very important, hygiene, because we want to make sure we're clean and you're clean, so we do not notice your lack of cleanliness. So toothbrush, toothpaste, hair dryer, shaving cream, the list goes on. But no, I said the word list, so make a list. And finally, I like this little point on the bottom of this list here. Bring half of what you think you need and twice as much money. Why? Most people will overpack. So if you're going to go through your list, and I even overpacked, and I was barely like reducing the number of clothes that I have. So it's inevitable, we overpack, but we never bring enough money because we don't think we're going to spend money, which at the end, you will spend more money. So bring half of what you need and twice as much money. That is my advice.
That's a good one. I like the twice money. Thiago, let's do your opinion and your comment, tips, and anything else that you think that is needed to put in your pack to travel.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. For the last years, I had some opportunities to travel by Ashrae, to travel internationally by Ashrae. I went to 3 different countries, and until the next 3 months, this list will grow to 6 countries. So it's very nice, and I can share some things about this experience. I think the first and the most important point for me to enjoy the trips by Ashrae is the expectations alignment. I think it's very important to everybody to understand that the payment of the airfare by Ashrae presuppose a commitment and is a way to recognizing and encouraging the continuity of the volunteer work. But travel is a great opportunity for professional networking, for integration with other members, sometimes for tourism, but we need to understand the main reason is the volunteer work for Ashrae. I think it's very important to keep this in mind, because we have several other expenses involved with the trip that most of the time these expenses are under the responsibility of the traveler, such as accommodation, food, transfers. Therefore, traveling by Ashrae can cost some money too, and it's important to understand this. Sometimes we can enjoy the travel to do another things. I had opportunities with all expenses paid by Ashrae, for example, in the leaders program, and sometimes I can take my wife with me and take advantage of the ticket to extend few days of vacation. But depending on the level of involvement, and we have a lot of travel, so some of the trips become a great and incredible immersion in the Ashrae universe with few moments of tourism. So it's very nice, but it's very important to understand the objective of the trip. I think is the most important point to really enjoy the trip. And some tips, general tips about the airfare is very important. I strongly recommend the use of the official tool from Ashrae, from Ashrae travel agents to buy the tickets, because it's very easy and eliminates their need for a refund. Sometimes it's difficult to find a good flight, but if you need anything out of the standard, the HC staff are very helpful and can help by mail, and it works very well. And for people that need to buy your own ticket and request a refund, I just recommend be aware of the dates, because we have a minimum advance period for purchase the tickets and a maximum period for request the refund. And if you are outside US, you need to receive the money by check, and the taxes are very high, or you need to open a US bank account. So this, I think, is a very nice tip for who are outside the US and need to get some money. Today we have several apps that make this possible to open accounts in different currencies. I personally use the one called the Wise, and it's very nice to travel internationally. And I think the other tips are the same as John. Check your passport, arrange visas. I lose one travel to Las Vegas because my visa was not updated. Arrange visas, including the connections. Sometimes is an issue. You need you can need the visa if you will stay in a country just for the connection. Take vaccines, take cash, credit card, check the weather forecast, take plug adapter, cell phone charger, power bank, business cards, and I think is this. If you have some free time, enjoy the country and get to know a little about the place, the history, the culture, and the food. But Ashrae is the main object of these travels. Thank you.
Thank you, Thiago. I would like. So, Esteban, you are the membership promotion regional vice chair of Ashrae Region 12. It's all right, Esteban. Did you make some kind of list for us, or some kind of tips and comments?
No list.
Comfortable.
No list, because I knew that I was going to share this with John and Thiago, that they are very well organized. So no need for lists. But I can tell you this: I agree with all that they said, because they are 100% correct, and they have lots of experience also. I think that Tiago said something about this, the responsibility about the traveling, with Ashrae. And I think that something very important is to prepare the meetings or the responsibilities that one has when one arrives to destination, being a CRC, a regional conference, or being an annual meeting, a winter or a summer meeting. I think that that's the most important thing in order to be prepared and to know there are lots of emails. Ashrae sends lots of emails, so one has to be organized in order to check all the things that are needed. How can one help in the position, in the responsibility that one has? So mainly that, because all of the stuff that was covered by John and Tiago is super complete. So I cannot add anything else. But yeah, in order to be prepared for the meetings, that's the idea. Yeah.
So many thanks, Esteban. I agree with you that day lists are so complete that we cannot figure out something else. But I think I don't listen. I'm gonna add just one point. It's about a travel insurance that is the good importance for you that have some normally covers, né? The insurance covers medical, dental, and someone's baggage loss or mistaking. Yeah, I think it is important. And advise, né? Only carry your luggage. Don't take any luggage of anybody. And if when you take out your luggage and have some damage or violation, and start searching the people for the airport and report the incident and take all the actions that we will need. I think that 2 points I can't remember. And of all, John, if you have that digital organized and beautiful lists, please bring to us digital. Then you can put on the website. I suggest that it's a beautiful one.
I will actually post it on Basecamp, which everyone should be on. So if you want to travel better, you should join the Region 12 Basecamp. Otherwise, you're going to forget so much. You will not have enough money. You won't have your passports or visas. You're going to be crying at the airport. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but this will be on Basecamp.
Beautiful. That's a good news. So I think you have final considerations. Today is a short talk, just tip and comments for international travel. So let's start with John. John, you have some final considerations?
My final consideration, and I agree with Thiago and others, is make sure your documents are in order, make sure you're organized. The more you prepare before the trip, the less you need to worry about in the trip. But then keep in mind, number two, you won't be able to plan for everything. So if something happens, let it happen. It's out of your control, unless it's something that you need to go to the hospital for, or it's gripping your life and the end of your life is flashing right before your eyes. That usually won't happen with an Ashrae trip. So because it's an Ashrae trip and you're a volunteer, let things happen. Don't, take it seriously, because at the end of the day, you are a volunteer and we appreciate your time to take and travel to where you need to go or where Ashrae needs you to go. So, I appreciate your volunteerism for those who are watching the recorded version and online now. And that, if there's any way to make it easier, talk to others in the region, such as the 4 people you see here. They can help you out. Always ask questions.
Very nice one. Thiago, did you have some final considerations? Very nice, and thanks a lot, John. It's a good one.
Yes, just to reinforce your talk, about the insurance. I already needed to use twice, and it is a very important thing. And nobody wants to use, but when you need is very important to get some medical things outside your country. So is just to reinforce your talk. Thank you, Guto. Thank you all.
Thank you, Thiago. And now, Esteban, please make yourself comfortable.
Very simple. Very simple. We have already talked about organization, and I think we need to take into account that we need to enjoy this kind of trips because are great, and the Ashrae thing, the Ashrae experience, and the 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 volunteers, we as volunteers, we need to take the most of these trips that are great. Thiago also says something, and John, about networking and knowing, getting to know with new people, have friends, and knowing other places, and it's great. It's a great experience. I have been doing this for at least 10 or 12 years, and I am really glad that someone, I don't know, introduced me to Ashrae. So I think it's a great thing, and as we said, one needs to be prepared in order to get the most of the trip, which is the main thing about this meeting. So yeah, enjoy. That's the idea.
Enjoy the hospitality suites too.
Yes.
This one's in mind.
Nice one, Thiago. I would like to thank the people who are alive with us, like Cristiane Lacerda, Alexandre Contonhanes. Thanks you people for be with us, and you that are watching our record video, thank you for your time. As John said, we appreciate that. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button for us, subscribe our YouTube channel, and access the Region 12 website. We are done here. I'm going to stop the recording.